Kinda, sorta. Kinda, sorta. Kinda, sorta. Kinda, sorta. Kinda, sorta. Kinda, sorta? What are you doing?
I'm eating a pretzel.
Oh, shit. You son of a bitch.
Whoa.
I fucking stuck it in your ma's ass. I was trying to get in her other hole. Was her other hole closed?
Mm-hmm. You know better than I would.
She has like a thin layer of skin closing it up. Is that normal?
Maybe.
What are you eating? We're doing a show. Why do you gotta eat? Oh, you're eating those. Give me one. Don't eat all of them. I need some energy before the show. Thank you. Tonight's show is not sponsored by the new Dips chocolate-covered pretzel nuggets.
They're called flips.
Flips, dips, they're all the same shit. Mmm. 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 All right, so. Just so you guys know.
Mark's birthday's tomorrow.
Well, aside from that, the background is not done yet, nor is the camera angle. So you're going to start complaining, and don't start complaining yet, because I'm not finished. Here we go. What's up, motherfuckers? How you doing?
Bachelor, thank you so much. He says, Angela, please wipe the mushroom gravy off your chin.
What? Oh, the mushroom gravy. Dun 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 dun. I think he means semen.
Probably.
What's
I
up,
don't
folks?
have it on my chin. It goes in his belly button. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Happy Halloween. It's not Halloween yet, but I'm not done. Simply because I'm just not done. The audio sucks, does it?
Maybe Vaping Bachelor just sucks. That's better.
Maybe you're
That's
fucking.
more of a possibility.
You're probably listening to this on an old fucking Nokia cell phone. That's probably why it sucks.
Oh. Over here in Holland, it's already the 16th, so happy birthday, Mark.
Happy birthday. Thank you, Mitch. Oh, was that Mitch that said that? Oh, my fucking...
Sub-Ohm Vapes.
What up? Thank you, Sub-Ohm. Oh. I haven't had time to finish because the goddamn electricians were like... It's kind of hard to do shit when there's no lights at all down here.
Yeah.
And the past 2 days, there hasn't been any electricity. And they're still not fucking done. So those are 2 days that I was hoping to spend on finishing the background, which is not... It's maybe like 50% finished, but... And the audio and the camera, it just... the electrician guys fucked me good. They
Sure did.
fucked me good. Hopefully
The
they're
V should be in the middle.
I hope they're not watching. The V? Where do you see a V at?
The V guitar.
Oh, you know what? You're right. It should be in the middle. It makes more sense. I didn't think about that. Who said that? Thank him. Look at that. That makes it right there.
Jamie Tidwell.
Jamie, you son of a bitch, I owe you a blowjob. Congratulations.
It looks retarded with all the
Straps? Well, I like my straps permanently screwed to my guitars. I don't like the straps where you have to use like a strap lock or you have to put the strap on and off. I like when they're on there and they stay on there. They ain't coming off.
Oh.
So, I don't know.
Is that a Dean V or a Pretender?
It is a Jackson King V. Thank you. I'm a strap-on kind of guy. Get it? Strap-on. Yeah, it's pretty sad.
Where did you put all the vape gear?
The vape gear is on a shelf in front of me, but I'm going to incorporate it on this lower half of the shelf behind me. So my plan is to get something to put here, and I'm going to put all the vape gear going across the shelf right here. So it's going to be a mixture of vaping and
Well, Terry, turn up
guitars.
your...
Is it low or no?
Only Terry's saying he can't hear us.
Terry, you need to turn your hearing aid up if you can't hear us, because we are
Or
hitting...
the volume on your device.
We're in yellow, and if we go any higher, we'll be in the red. we're fucking low, the lighting's too dim, that's too far away, you're blurry, it's not focusing. What the fuck is going on here?
Have y'all watched Marianne on Netflix? That show is freaking intense. So I've been wanting to, but he doesn't want to have to read subtitles, so I haven't been able to watch it.
Wait, what are we talking about, Marianne?
You haven't watched it? I think it's in French, and it's got subtitles, so you have to read it. Sean Heath, thank you so much. He says, keep it up.
Keep it up. Keep it up. Up. Voodoo said, do the Cotton Eye Joe dance and... what?
I want to see Vaping Fagin do the Cotton Eye Joe dance on his guitars.
What the fuck is the Cotton Eye Joe dance? Is it anything like the helicopter dance that you do? You son of a bitch. Where's my juice at?
Here's 2 juices.
My cornbread pudding. I bet you guys haven't seen. Is this shit still out, I wonder? I found a bottle of this. Look how dark that shit is. Ooh, that is like... Look at that. It's like coffee. That shit's good as hell.
No subtitles. No, it's English.
Oh, is it?
Is it? Because... I don't know. I guess I'll have to...
Why are you texting on your phone during a show?
I'm not. I have the questions pulled up.
Oh, good question. I have something to talk about later on that I'm very, very upset about. It really grinds my gears. I'm not going to steal that because it's... what's his name owns it from Family Guy. But hashtag I want to free R. Kelly. Hashtag free R. Kelly. Thank you. All them hoes that are saying that they were raped and touched and kidnapped, they're all a bunch of lies. I hope they're watching too tonight. What were their names?
I have no idea.
I hope all you hoes are watching the show tonight because you're going to get fucking called out. Thank you. I'm not even an R. Kelly fan, and I'm disappointed about what you guys are saying about R. Kelly.
First question from Facebook is, where's the girl a custard mark? We're out.
Yep. We are out. I just placed I'm kind of embarrassed to say it, but a $400 juice order from Paradigm. And let me tell you, $400 doesn't really get you that much. You would think $400 would set you up for maybe like, I don't know, a year, half a year. No, sir, it doesn't.
The only reading or subtitles is when they show the book is written in another language, but the actual show is in English. Maybe I'm thinking of a different Marianne then. I don't know. But we'll definitely check that out tonight. Angela, where's Haley? And you were looking good in that camo. Hope Mark appreciates you. He doesn't. And Haley is sound asleep upstairs on the couch because for the last 2 days she has been at daycare since we've had the electricians here, and then we had another shipment of furniture come in yesterday as well. So we figured it'd be way easier for Mark's life.
A shipment of... You act like we're running a fucking furniture mill here or something.
They
delivered some half-ass clearance items from the furniture store.
Yes.
We buy clearance. If you ever go to the furniture store and you know the section where it's all like the shit's banged up or got scratches on it or cracked, that's the section we shop at. And the crack or the part that's scratched, we just turn it around and face it to the wall so that way you never see it. Robert Screlly, you sweet tasting son of a bitch. Thank you, sir. Happy birthday, brother. 100 more.
There you go.
I don't want 100 more birthdays, so that means I'll be 140, what? How old am I going to be? 44 or 45?
44.
Oh, thank God.
Troy V says, I was in his house in Olympia Fields, and it was weird. He had a grand ballroom with windows lining the sides where women would do sex acts. Was almost evil feeling, and it was vacant when I was there.
All right. Are we going to talk about R. Kelly now? Because we could.
We could. Go ahead.
First of all, it's not illegal to be, like, weird sexually. It's not illegal to be an asshole. It's not illegal to be a player. It's not illegal to be none of that.
It's illegal to treat people like shit.
It's not illegal to treat people like shit either.
Obviously, it's illegal to have sex and do all this to anybody under the age of 18. But my problem with it is this. We were watching the new one.
R. Kelly,
and
whatever.
They said this one particular girl, while he was in court for one of the other sex abuse allegations.
He was in court for sexual abuse charges.
Snuck into the courtroom by lying about her age and met him when she was 14 and then got into a relationship with him and was, destroyed by him, but he was already in court for sexual abuse allegations. So what you're going to make a difference in his life? Like, what? I don't understand. Why did you think the situation was going to be different, you meeting him?
It was like
and then she's a survivor. You put yourself into that situation. You knew he had an issue with sex abuse, and like, I can't.
Whenever I see, you know, when they put someone's name on the screen, like, you know, Mark Fagan, and they put their title, and the title says survivor, I want to throw a fucking brick at the screen. A survivor of what?
Putting yourself into a situation that is retarded? I don't consider you a survivor. I consider you a dumbass. Angel Gomez, thank you so much. Sorry I'm late. Daddy is here. Hi, puppy.
Hello, puppy. Thank you, Angel. The same situation with Ron Jeremy. Like, all these women... What the deal is with the R. Kelly girls, they're pissed off because they thought by, you know...
that they were going to be his number one, and then when they found out
Thank you for cutting me completely off.
800, they got pissed off.
You cut me off one more time, you're getting stabbed right in the fucking neck. I'm going to grab a screwdriver, too. I'll stab you on camera. I don't give a shit. We ain't pulling... We are not having another... last week episode where you constantly finish all my sentences. I will... Ooh.
You'll stab me in the neck.
I'll be the next R. Kelly. Anyways, all the hoes that are talking shit about R. Kelly and like, oh, he did this. You can suck a dick. Especially the one with the fucking big-ass nose and the...
She wasn't a R. Kelly survivor.
Oh, she's not a survivor?
No, she is the founder, of the Me Too movement who was... molested at an early age.
Ain't nobody molesting you, trust me. I can guarantee you, you haven't got molested. No way. I couldn't pay someone to molest you. I ain't molesting that bitch. Hell no, she got that big ass nose.
It wasn't, I don't know, something was weird about her face.
She was a weird person.
Yeah.
Oh my God, everybody on the whole thing. I got molested. I got touched. I got molested. Congratulations, you got molested. What do you want, a fucking award?
We've all been molested.
Do you need a check? They won't want a payday because I got molested. My uncle touched my penis 30 years ago. I'd like to get paid. Where do I sign up for the check? Thank you.
Everybody's been molested. Please move on. John Hort from Facebook says, what up, Angela and Side Nut? Question for Mark. What size diaper do you wear? Figure you could just poop in the diaper instead of going upstairs to the bathroom. Did you see the new Kurt Cobain guitar, Jag Stag, yet? Have a happy birthday, you cross-eyed SOB.
So, I don't know what size diaper I wear. I don't know. I don't feel comfortable shitting in the diaper yet.
Yeah.
I'd rather shit on the floor or shit in the sink or shit in the washer, but I don't think I'm going to shit in the diaper quite. I'm going to wait till I'm a little bit older for that. The new Cobain Jag stands are kind of hideous. I've got the Jaguar and I had the Mustang, and the Mustang was just too, I don't know, it was too weird. I don't like the Jag stand or the Mustang. Not a fan of those two for some reason.
Ooh, Happy Hippie.
Happy.
This is my last bottle.
Oh, you know what? God.
Peanut butter and jelly. So
Damn it,
let me know
again.
what I can do for you.
To
get some more bottles of that.
Someone who's watching the show tonight is going to be very disappointed. Because I know I read his email probably a few hours before the show. Chris, I'm sorry. I know you're watching right now and you're thinking, wow, this guy's a piece of shit. I'm not a piece of shit. I just completely forgot. It was, hey, Mark, don't forget to try out the e-juice that I sent to you. Cheers, Chris.
That's our bad.
Chris, it's just been so...
Honestly, it's been nonstop unpacking, nonstop trying to get this room set up, nonstop.
Yeah, it's been...
Once everything is all copacetic and set up and everything, then we can get back to normal.
Yeah, like
stuff.
I thought I had the lights perfect, but no, I don't have them perfect. So now it's like back to square one again. Do you finish your...
Did you finish watching?
No, we didn't finish.
No, we keep going back to episode 1 because we fall asleep. We're like, wait, this doesn't make sense. We got to go back.
Yeah, we restarted it. Ugh. But
You're watching the wrong documentary, Facts Over Fiction. No, I have no doubt that he did have sex with all these girls and all that shit happened. I have no doubt about it. I just don't like the fact that these girls are saying that they're victims and they're survivors when they put themselves into this situation willingly or lied about their age in the first place to get his attention. Things like that. Like, don't say you're a survivor and a victim when you willingly put yourself into that situation.
And people are going to complain about, well, they're only 14, they're children, they don't understand what they're doing. Bullshit. I call fucking bullshit. If you know exactly what you're fucking doing.
Random ass dude that you met on the street, okay, maybe you didn't understand the situation, but this was R. Kelly, who is already famous. So you're a 14-year-old girl who for somehow comes into contact with R. Kelly, you know what the fuck you're doing.
By the way,
you know what you're doing.
We're not turning this into an R. Kelly episode. We're not R. Kelly fans. But like the same thing at Ron Jeremy. I haven't even followed the Ron Jeremy thing. But anytime anyone pops out of the woodwork like 10 or 20 years later and starts complaining about something and wants fucking a payday about something that happened like 10 or 20 years ago, I'm always like, yeah, fuck you. You're a liar. You gotta, no, bullshit.
When is the bikini show, Angela? So we're hoping to do it this weekend.
Shh, quiet. I already told him I did it.
Well, it's too late. It's been raining. It has literally been raining here, so we have not done it.
You don't understand, though. I told him I recorded it already last week.
Well, Mark, you guys should know Mark is a liar. And if he
whoa.
said he did it, he has not.
What do you mean I know I'm a liar? I'm not a liar. I run a professional vape channel here. People go based on my true opinions.
I'm not talking about vape stuff. I'm talking about...
You just said you should know that I'm a liar.
When you say that you've done something, you probably have not. He's the type of guy that'll be like, dude, I'm a block away, and still in his pajamas at his house. Which he used to do when we first started dating. And people were expecting us to show up at their house, and he was naked. I'm a block away.
You guys fuck with me so much about my camera being crooked that I actually bought a level the size of a pen that I could place on top of my camera to make sure it's completely level. And I know some cameras have a level built into the camera, but the one I have doesn't have a level built in. So if you think the camera's crooked, then you know what? It's probably you. You're probably crooked. Fucking cocksuckers.
He said it was being edited.
Yes, I said I recorded it last week, and then I was editing
the bathing suit still...
Because...
I can show you guys. The bathing suit still has
we got the bathing suit. The problem is...
Should I show the bathing suit? Should we show them what it is?
If you want, yeah.
All right.
The problem is you promise these people stuff, and I can't... I hate when you promise people stuff.
I didn't promise them...
Yes, you did!
No, I did not promise them a specific weekend.
Yes, you did.
I said we were going to do it. I can't help the fact that it's been raining.
Get the goddamn swimsuit. Go and get out. Go. Go. Don't start out.
Choke the shit out of you.
Go get the swimsuit. Go. Stop, motherfucker. Jesus Christ. Will someone take her, please? Just take her. And not just for a day. Take her for a couple of years. Mark that a pod. It does actually look like a pod system, doesn't it? With the e-juice in the center right there. Magnetic drip tip. Look at this. Oh my God. Why has this not been done before? A pod system with a little pen thing right there so you can clip it on your shirt. Imagine having your pod system and just being like, how cool would that be? China, if you're watching, right here, we could do a collaboration. We can call this the Fagin clip. And it clips onto any shirt, any pair of pants. Dan Carey, $20. Happy birthday, Mark. Thank you so much, you beautiful son of a bitch, for that one day early birthday present. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Angela on some UFC shit. Talk about UFC. I am stuck watching. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have heard of this channel. What is it called? Is it Backyard Beef? No. What is it called? What's the channel I'm talking about where they do the fucking Like the UFC in their backyard. Oh, I want to say backyard beefs, but that sounds like a gay porno. Is it backyard beefs? That just... The more and more I think about that, that sounds really gay. Have you seen Backyard Beefs? I have not. Come on, someone name the fucking channel. Thank you for the happy... Thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you, Rico. Rico. You got... What are you doing?
Just putting the top on.
Why would you put the top on? Oh, for the fake titties? Yeah. Street beefs. There you go. Thank you. Street beefs. I was calling it backyard beefs. That's why it sounded gay.
This is the Bikini.
Street Beef's awesome channel. If you have not watched it or subscribed to it, check it out. That's what I'll be wearing, folks, through the trailer park.
Is what he'll be wearing.
Those are awfully big, too. Holy mother of God. What size are those?
I don't know. 4X.
Jesus, have mercy. Wow. Yeah, you might want to take that off. That looks horrible. All right, can we get back to the fucking show? Let me see these goddamn things.
So this is the Bikini.
Holy mother of Jesus. Look at those motherfuckers, man.
This is huge.
Those are proper right there. Wow. These come straight from China?
Yep.
Wow, no wonder they smell like fish.
Well, I had to make sure that, because they were from China, I had to make sure they were going to fit.
You mean they got Chinese women this big in China? I've never seen a Chinese woman this big, ever.
I think this is a 4X bathing suit.
All right.
It's way, way huge.
A lot of padding, too. Of padding.
Yeah,
All padding.
This just sits right up. Like, look, here.
What are you doing?
Like, you can just... They'll
Put
just
it on?
sit right... No, they'll just stand up.
Yep. Oh, I'm not going to fit in this. There ain't
You
no
already
way.
tried it on.
It does hold my tits nicely, though. Like, real nice. Whoa. Where's my arm go, man?
Just up.
Can we just
Put
put
your
it...
arm up.
Can we just put it on normally? Wasn't there a strap on this bitch?
It goes around your head.
What the fuck are you doing?
Put your other arm through here.
I'm not going to fit through here.
Yes, you will.
Ugh. Holy... Oh. I will say, though, this feels, like, wonderful on my tits. Oh, that fucking feels great. All right, I got it, man. I know how to fix my own shit. Wow, this feels real good.
Angel Gomez, thank you so much. So just an FYI, audio sounds much better.
Does it? Thank you. Finally, someone that gives us a goddamn compliment. Son of a bitch. Thank you. Yeah, I'm about 90. I got a few more panels to put up, and it should be like 0 echo after tonight.
Eric Sinister, thank you so much. He says, Angela with the bikini haul, make it rain in here.
Make it rain. Why does this seem so, like, misshapen?
Well, 1, because you got a shirt on. 2, you don't really have a female body.
It's just, like, my stomach's right there, so it doesn't... There's no titty in there. All right, get this fucking thing off. There's no clip on the back?
No, it goes over your head.
Jesus.
Hold on, relax.
Can I take it off like a pair of... Oh! Ah!
So that's...
People came here to learn about vaping. They didn't come here to see a fat guy trying
a bikini, guys.
cheap-ass Chinese bikini. Mark likes it a little too much. I like sometimes wearing a little bit of women's clothing, maybe like yoga pants. Yoga pants are comfortable as hell. Can't lie, can't deny it. Thank you, Omar, for that Egyptian $50. He says,
Mark,
all the way from
you should
Egypt.
Consider producing some music with those guitars you got. I mean, you should do something about it.
That's the plan there, Omar. That's the plan. That is the plan. I donate $10,000. Thank you, Vaping Bachelor. You know what, Bachelor? You should try, see how much you could donate, because I'm not 100% sure like how much YouTube allows you to donate. But try to donate the maximum. Like, put 10,000 in, and then go ahead and hit send and see if it works.
Captain Spicy says, I know how to vape. Put the damn bikini on. Hurrah, Chuck, thank you so much. Here's a compliment. Angela looks beautiful, but Mark does not.
You could suck a dick, Chuck. I think I look a lot better.
Subbum Vape says, Angela, Mark needs a micro thong bikini. Yeah, but we gotta... I don't
want to go to jail.
I don't need him getting a sex offender's, case running through a trailer park with little kids and his wang pops out.
Well, my wang ain't popping out. My stomach would be covering it. I could walk through a trailer park naked and nobody would know that I'm naked. I don't have the ability for things to pop out. All right, can we get back to the questions?
Mark looks like Bree from J. Hayes.
Easy. Don't fucking stir the pot. Who said that? They're digging a hole.
DC.
Good job, DC. Way to fucking stir the pot up.
Terry Brost says, are you too big of a star to come on Raw Chuck's show?
First of all, I've been asking Raw for a goddamn link to go on the show, and he hasn't sent me one. I think him and Terry, the rest of the gang, are getting a little too big for their bridges. They won't even invite me on the fucking show. I see how it is. Their Thursday Vape Team replacement show. Sons of bitches.
Vape Batcher, thank you so much. Says, okay, looking up Angela's Visa Platinum. One moment. I don't have any visas, so... Davis says, does Angela do her own builds? If so, what is her favorite coil and cotton to use? This is Davis Vapes. So I do...
You don't do your own build. You do your own coil install.
I do my own coil install. And then Mark normally will help me because I normally can't get the ohms to go right. But I just use whatever he gives me, which is the fuse Claptons with the...
Tri-core fuse Clapton.
Yeah, those with the cotton threads.
Yeah, she uses the same coils I've used pretty much. Here's your link for the BR549. What the hell is the BR549?
No idea.
Is it a micro? What the hell is a BR549? Is it a microphone?
Ray Franklin says, let's go Brandon. Who's Brandon?
If you don't know what Brandon is, if I know what Brandon is and you don't, then it's a sad world we live in right now.
I have no idea.
Okay, then Google it.
Iftak Gumpert says, if you walked into a record store right now, what album would you buy and why?
A record store album.
Oh, Mark, thank you so much. Mark and Angela, are you aware that IQOS produced a vape product? If not, you should check it out.
Oh, do they?
IQOS?
IQOS, yes. I was not aware of that. I will check that out. What album would I get if I walked into a record store? I would probably have to buy a record player first because I don't own a record player.
Bikini show between Mark and Angela. You got Angela's bikini show. That's about as much as you're gonna get out.
I'm trying to think, what record would I buy? Because I don't like anything new. I like all my shit that I like all albums that came out in the 90s and early 2000s, and that's it. I don't get into new music. I'm very boring.
I would probably buy an Elvis Presley album.
What?
I like Elvis Presley's music.
This is new to me.
I don't listen to it, but when it comes on, I like it.
I don't see this IQOS vape that you're talking about there, Omar. I gotta search more. What album would I buy? I always wanted Guns N' Roses' Appetite for Destruction on vinyl. So if it was a legitimate record store, I would like to buy that on record.
The bookstore I go to, they have everything. They have CDs and VHS, and they have records. And then there's certain records that they have in this plastic case that you have to ask for help to get out. And they have the one Nirvana record.
Album, yeah.
Yeah, and they have all kinds of...
yeah, they've been re-releasing new or older albums on vinyl now. But I have to get a record player, and then it's too much work.
Or just buy it to have it.
Just to experience what it sounds like on a record.
DC said, I'd buy a Boy George album.
Ooh, Jesus Christ. Stop lying. You'd buy ICP.
They
Get
don't
the fuck
put
out
ICP
of here.
on vinyl.
ICP's old and retired. They ain't fucking putting out shit.
Mark, thank you so much again. He said, Mark, it's called the IQOS mesh.
Omar, if I'm going through this, you better hope to God there's a mod. IQOS mesh. You're supposed to be reading questions, not sitting there
I
just
thought you were
playing with your
looking up
fingers.
the thing.
The IQOS mesh review. Are grateful. Oh, is this
Chris says, Mark, don't forget to try the e-juice that I've sent you. We already discussed
Wait
that.
a minute. Stop. Don't let me talk. How is this new when there's a review on it back in October 2018? The IQOS mesh, the latest offering from Philip Morris. This is not new. This is came out in There's a review in 2018 of it.
Maybe it's new to Egypt.
Oh, maybe it's new to Egypt. Yeah, it's not new. But, I mean, it's new to me. I've never heard of it. I wonder why they never contacted one of the best reviewers on YouTube, moi, to review it. Philip Morris, if you're watching, send me an email, vapingfaking@gmail.com. I'll be happy to review the new IQOS mesh. And if you need help with like an anti-vaping campaign, if you're willing to pay at least $1 million, I would be happy to turn myself completely around, turn my back on the vape industry, and be anti-vaping for a few million. And I'm sure anybody in chat,
and it have to be enough money that I don't have to work anymore. So keep that in mind.
If anybody in chat was offered a few $1 million to be like an anti-vaping spokesperson, I'm pretty sure they'd be on that shit in a heartbeat. I just sold myself out live on YouTube.
But if I don't have to work anymore, sorry. Dan Carey says, happy birthday, Mark. Need your new address. Want to send a gift, housewarming present. See you tonight.
Send me an email, brother.
Even though you do not have to send us anything.
Whoa,
you really
stop.
don't have to do that.
Let's be clear. You don't need to send us anything as far as the channel, but when it comes to my birthday, shit, my shit's open. You can send me whatever the fuck you want. The bigger, the better. The more expensive, the better.
Thank you so much, Mark. I really do want you on the show, but Terry Vapor said no.
I knew it. See, Terry? He's getting too big for his bridges with his new microphone and all.
Somebody said that how do you say it?
IQOS
has been discontinued here. Jamie Tidwell. Where is here, Jamie?
Maybe it's new where he lives, but yeah, 2018 was a review on it.
George Wagner, Mark, what would you recommend doing with a mod that has a lipo pack swelling up? Maybe hug and cherish it until it catches fire. Put it in the garbage.
This is a joke. I'm assuming it's a joke because I threw mine in the garbage that was swelling up.
Is that like a
You're supposed to properly dispose of it. You can go to your local Best Buy or Home Depot and put it into a electronic disposal bin.
I'm not driving around with a swelling lipo battery. That shit can blow up in the trash can.
Or when no one's watching, just put it in your garbage can.
That can blow up in that plastic piece of shit garbage can that they give us, and nobody will care. Omar, thank you again so much. Mark, what got you into guitars? Who inspired you?
I don't know. I just growing up, listening to music, just wanting to play music, pretty much. There's no one in particular. I mean, there's a few influencers, but nobody in particular.
Dom Hall, thank you so much. Elvis Live 1968 comeback is awesome. Stole it from my mother. I got into Elvis. No, I'm not into Elvis, but every now and then some of the radio stations I listen to, a song will come on, and I like them. But when I was in elementary school, we in chorus or choir or whatever you want to call it, we had to sing "Return to Sender" by Elvis. And when I did that song, I really liked it. So when I was younger, I listened to it.
Return to Sender.
Address unknown.
I have nothing against Elvis. Let's be very clear. Elvis is really cool. But I've known you for how many years now?
No,
I've never once heard this in my entire life.
I said I don't listen to it on any type of regular basis. But when the songs come on, I like them. I've watched some videos on Facebook and stuff. I do like them.
Return to Sender.
And Elvis was cute.
Stick it in my
Chuck
butthole.
Hargis says, Angela, what's Mark's deepest, darkest secret? We already know about the size of his manliness. Something else.
You can tell him about the R. Kelly incident. I blew him when I was 13 years old. I blew him, but I'm not looking for a paycheck. As long as I don't need a paycheck.
I think he really has one. That I mean, you
if I
guys
have
know.
one, then you guys are not going to know because it's a deep childhood secret.
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty much an open book with you guys. So anything that is embarrassing or weird, he's already told you guys about.
Oh my.
I mean, he literally told you that I pulled poop out of his ass. Do you think he's hiding anything else from you guys?
Yeah, that was
Like,
that was supposed to be a secret.
That would have been his deepest, darkest secret in my book. Like, I wouldn't have told anybody that.
That was my deepest, darkest secret. You
so
never will ever tell anybody that.
I think if he's told you guys that, he doesn't have any secrets he's keeping from you guys.
Mark was sodomized by R. Kelly. Hell yeah. And I'm not going to bitch about it 20 years later. Like, he sodomized me.
Even people that signed non-disclosure agreements are coming up and like, oh my God, he did this and I did that. Like, bitch, you're breaking a contract. Like, you signed it. What did you think you're going to get into?
Like, the one chick was like, he come to my face. I kissed my kids with his face. Like, so what did he do? Fucking put a chain around your neck and jerk off in your face? No, you were probably blowing him and he probably shot his load in your face and now you're hurt by it 20 years later? And she was 19, by the way. She was 19 years old. Is it illegal to come in a 19-year-old's face? No, it ain't. Thank you.
Are you guys still going to Fright Fest next weekend? I'll bring some juice. I don't know, because the package, what they want to do will cost me and Marcus like $600 to go to Six Flags, and I'm like not wanting to spend $600 on Great America. Like, I really don't.
What I don't understand, like, can you just buy a ticket and go in? What's the ticket cost for Great America nowadays?
The regular ticket isn't expensive, but those fast passes are, and I don't want to go in. We're going to be standing in line for 8 hours while they go and...
So, what's a ticket? Because the tickets used to be like $30.
Yeah, that's a ticket.
So, okay, how much is the fast pass then?
The fast pass is like $100 and something a person.
Jesus Christ.
Plus, then they want to do the haunted house fast pass,
Okay, here's an idea. You and Marcus are going. I'm not going. Why don't you either A, put him in a wheelchair, or you get in the wheelchair, have him push it. When you're handicapped, you go to the front of the line, and the person that's pushing the wheelchair also gets to go in the front of the line, and you don't need to pay for a fast pass. What's wrong with that?
Should I wear a boot on my foot too? How am I supposed to get onto the ride?
Just limp a little bit.
So I don't know, Happy Hippie.
I'm dead serious.
I don't want to pay that kind of money. And I don't want to wait in line for 12 hours for a ride.
Sit in a wheelchair. You know how many people do that? Half that park is in wheelchairs. The handicap line is actually longer than the regular line because so many people do it. Return to sender.
Or Happy Hippie, next weekend, we could all just go out to dinner.
Or
and you could bring juice.
You could try Chris's e-liquid, and you may really enjoy it to where, I don't know, you may not need hippies until another week from now. Actually, we're going to breakfast with what's his name and his wife.
2 weeks.
Is it 2 weeks?
Yeah.
We should. Does Hippie want to go with us too? We can make it like a big old. We can make it a YouTube breakfast.
Happy Hippie, do you want to go to breakfast with us and Johnny the Beard and his wife on the 30th?
8 a.m. or 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. is it? I think it's 8 a.m.
Yeah, I think it's 8. Davis Vapes, thank you so much to fix the echo chamber. We're working on it, sir.
I've got so much shit in front of me that will. First of all, it shouldn't be that echoey still, but
it's not that echoey still.
It's not.
Raw Chuck, thank you so much. He says sent an invitation email.
For a show that's in a week, I'm not gonna remember this. Raw, you got to remind me a day before, and plus I got to check my schedule. I'm a busy person. You think I just go on any old live show when I want? No, I got to check my goddamn schedule.
And just tell us the glory hole story in detail, please. I did. We went to this place. Somebody stuck their dick in the wall, and I was like, "Well, I gotta go. I can't do this."
Return to sender.
That's what happened.
Can we get to the... Okay, let's get to the questions.
A strange penis popped through the wall, and I was like, "We gotta go."
Let's get to the basis of the show, please. Thank you.
That is the glory hole story in detail. Adonis says, how many emails did Gruden send you?
Gruden.
Gruden.
This is today? What is he talking about?
I don't know.
No, I didn't get any emails from Gruden.
Who's Gruden?
Grudenheischen. I got one from Rod Truck who says, please come. Honestly, I don't want to bother you since you guys are so busy right now. I would like you to be on the show as often as you want. Easy, Chuck. I said I'd come on there once, not all the time. Now you're pushing it. Return to sender.
Wow, you're the person who gets invited to a party and invites 20 people. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We invited them to breakfast. We're taking them out to breakfast because they always are buying us
birthday
luxurious
gifts.
Stuff. Yeah.
So we are paying them back with a breakfast.
Return to sender. Can you read the questions? Why do you keep putting your phone down?
What's the worst thing about eating vegetables? The gas.
The fact that it's a vegetable and it has absolutely no flavor to it. It tastes like shit.
Was it Mark who was supposed...
Oops.
Was it Mark who was supposed to serve us that pee-pee? I don't know who was going to serve it, but it wasn't me.
It wasn't me. No, sir, we Bob.
Every time I go, I never see dicks. There was like 5 guys waiting in the hallway, and as soon as we walked in, I was like, I don't like this at all. And then we went into the room, the door closed, and bloop, and I was like, we gotta go.
The plan was to fucking get out, but that didn't work out.
No. As soon as that penis popped in, I was like, I cannot do this. I'm stressed out. John Gruden, you slow SOB.
What?
John Gruden, you slow SOB.
Gruden. Are you reading?
It says John Gruden. That's
okay, gives it a question.
Who is John Gruden?
I don't know. He's probably setting you up to say something you're not supposed to say. Keep saying it over and over again, and eventually you'll piss somebody off. It's probably some racist word.
David Batcher says, with today being National Mushroom Day, how many mushroom tips did you indulge on today? Happy birthday to my cross-eyed, bow-legged, non-binary... GSY for pay friend.
Gay for pay. Oh my god.
Well, he didn't say gay. He said GSY.
G for Y. Gay for... Oh, actually, it doesn't sound right.
It says GS. S as in Sam. Y. GSY.
How about F as in fist in the mouth? Read the question, woman. Read them now.
That was the last question.
Read. Stop. Read.
I will hit you in the pee-pee.
Read. Look, we got a donation from Skrelly. Read it now. Say thank you first.
Thank you, Robert Skrelly. He says, you never take no place, Mark.
You never take no place. Only first place. Return to sender. Thank you, Robert.
John Gruden was the coach for the Raiders.
Who? Oh, was it? Read the question.
They're done!
How about from last week's show? Last week's show.
If you put more furniture in that room, it'll make the sound better in there.
Oh my god.
There's a lot of furniture in here.
Ow! I've got 10 of these. Right? I think there's 4 going on the ceiling. And I got more than 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I got 12 of these. Okay, so I got 12 of these that are not fully up yet. Hold on, not done. 12 of those. 12
That's
of
what
those.
it looks like behind me.
Where the fuck is my other ones?
Focus.
Where the fuck are my good ones at?
Focus. It's not gonna focus.
What are you trying to do?
Nothing. Shut up.
Don't be fucking with my camera.
I'm not fucking with your camera.
Return to sender. Where the fuck are my... Oh, we're gonna fucking fight.
That's what it looks like behind me. There's a lot of furniture in here. Or behind you guys.
There's no furniture, per se. What? Did the electrician just walk off with my shit?
Nobody vapes. Thank you so much, Mark. This is a test. Pick one to play on a humbucker setup. Mesa, Boogie, or Marshall.
I want to go Marshall.
And NorCal Vaping, thank you so much, says happy early birthday to Mark. Raw Chuck, thank you so much. The room was built by naked virgins. It's perfect.
So I got 12 of those. I only have like 4 of them up. I got to put the rest up. And then I got 6 of these that are going up also. So, yeah, there's not going to be any echo now. Once I'm done putting the shit up.
Angela, why don't you come on the show instead of Mark?
What was the question about the Mesa Boogie and the Marshall?
I don't know.
Well, why don't you ask it? Son of a bitch.
Pick one to play on a humbucker setup.
Oh, Marshall. Marshall. Or Friedman.
What's the worst thing about eating a vegetable? The answer is the wheelchair.
Whoa! 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 That's fucking. You just pissed off a lot of people.
Oh, yeah, that's great. Hold on. Last week's show.
Have anybody ever watched handicap porn? Like, I've Googled it once and I've watched it a few times. It's nothing that you can get off to. Let's put it that way. And even though people say that it's mean and rude and ignorant, just because you're handicapped doesn't mean you're not sexually like active and you don't get horny.
You
But
can't feel it though.
No, well, I'm talking like not paralyzed.
Oh.
I'm talking like either mentally retarded or maybe you got like like I watched this one chick. She's like a midget and instead of like arms and legs, she got like stumps. And there's some big dude. I'm not even gonna talk about it, but
don't.
Let's just say
Dave
like
Swearingen, thank you so much for that donation. He says happy birthday, Mark.
Thank you, sir, David. A beautiful birthday donation. You guys are really awesome tonight. Thank you so much.
Okay, these are questions from last week's show. Sean Burr says,
I love you, David.
Congratulations on your new home. Been watching your channel for years, and y'all rock and joy. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. You kind son of a bitch.
What's the worst part of eating a bald vajayjay? Nothing.
No, there's got to be something to it. The sharp pussy hairs that cut your tongue open. For someone that doesn't keep up on it 24/7. Return to sender.
Nathaniel Mayo says, good shit, guys. Loving the new place and vibes and looks and attitudes and echoes. No basements here in Florida because we're like 6 feet above sea level in most places. Question, has Mark started pissing in the basement corner yet? Turn on call over Wi-Fi to get better signal in your basement or get a signal booster from your cell phone company.
Well, yeah, the cell phones down here really do suck, but the Ethernet, I have all these. The problem with the house is that in my head I have all these things I want to do, but there's only so many hours in the day. My body only allows me to do so much.
So I've started lists. We have an errand list that we need to do tomorrow, and then I started a project list.
But anyways, I'm gonna run an Ethernet cable. I know I can do this myself. Up to the living room. I'm gonna put my good wireless router there, and then I'm gonna run another Ethernet cable from that router up to my son's room because he likes the game, and it's gotta be hardwired or it can't be nothing. But the internet reception, that's pretty good because all my Ring shit works well. Our Netflix, Apple TVs work really good. It's the cell phone reception that's horrible in the basement.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you get like 1 bar, barely.
Eric Sooners just says, I like a little floss after dinner when plowing my wife's fields.
Ooh, there you go. Nice. Thank you. Is that Tiff Sierra? Says happy birthday?
Yeah, that's Tiffany.
Oh, Tiffany.
She's been to our house twice.
Has she?
What's his name's girlfriend?
We had a chick at her house twice? Oh my God. Did she stay overnight or?
From Texas.
From Texas? Who the fuck lives in Texas? Oh, what's his name? Alex.
Yes.
I haven't seen that son of a bitch in like 2 months. Is he
Alex
still alive?
Davila. Yes.
That's one person I haven't seen in like, I thought maybe he might have jumped ship and said, fuck it, I'm going back to smoking. Either that or I hate white people.
Angela, how's the boob job fun going? He's stealing my money.
Stealing my money. This bitch ain't getting no titties.
Ray Franklin says it's amazing. It looks just like Mike Vape's room.
Whoa.
Marty Gray, it's nice to see you're doing well.
And I have an idea. I'm going to put a colored LED up here that's off the screen.
Oh, are you going to show them what this one does?
Well, yeah. I bought one that I'm going to install on top to shine downward. The problem is, now I'm not going to have it in the corner. It's going to be up above so it's nice and centered. The problem is, I'll show you what the problem is.
Vaping Rican says, "Hey, birthday, Mark. You and Angela are the best. Thank you so much."
That's the problem. Can you guys see that on your end?
Is it pulsating for you guys?
It's pulsating on camera.
On camera. It's not doing it not on camera, but when we look at the camera, you can see it like pulsating. Do you guys see it pulsating?
I think those are not true LEDs because LEDs wouldn't cause that on the camera. That's the whatchamacallit from a regular... Why is it doing that?
But it only does that...
It does it on camera that she's fucking blowing vapor at!
But it doesn't do that when you have it on the highest, like, light setting.
We
Alex
need
said, haha, I'm still here, just haven't jumped in chat.
Do we have who's in here?
Alex Davila.
Oh, you are here. Wow, I haven't seen you. I thought you vanished on us. You son of a bitch.
Happy Hippie says, yep, pulse it, baby. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. Like,
but if you put it on the highest light setting, it doesn't.
Well, no, certain colors on the high setting don't do it. What color was it? Whoa, that definitely in it.
See, now it's not doing it.
Yeah, and that color's not doing it. But if I turn the brightness down, now look at that. Something to do with the bulbs or the LED or something. I don't know. It's a cheap fucking light from... Pretty much you get what you pay for. That's going back to fucking Amazon. That's for damn sure.
It's because of your refresh rate.
Is it? That's what I thought, the refresh rate. Because on my TV, back when I used to have the TV behind me, the line would go across the screen, but when I changed the refresh rate on the television, it got rid of it. The problem with this is, what's my refresh rate on my camera? I don't even fucking know.
Angela, blow the vape into the blue light.
No, don't blow anything. Oh, you can blow it into the light. Don't blow it at the camera.
Don't yell at my girl Angela Marks. She's a queen. Thank you.
Queen my ass. That's because it's PWM, pulse with modulation, to reduce power of the LED. Look at this. We got Eric's on the ball tonight, son.
Alex Davila returned as a member of the Fagan Fuckboy group. Happy early birthday, you cross-eyed SOB.
Thank you, Alex, you returning son of a bitch. Thank you so much. Nice to see you, buddy.
Johnny English, look at him. Fly Stefan up to do it.
Oh, for the electrical?
Steven, yep.
Dude,
we should have just had Steven come do it. Should have paid and let him stay here in the guest room on the floor.
I know a lot of people...
Or actually, Steven could have stayed with me in bed and you could have slept in the guest room on the floor.
Whoa! Easy, killer. The electricians, like, they are just... Oh, my God. They are... I don't want to say anything bad because who knows? Maybe they're big fans of the channel and they're watching. But they are so fucking slow.
What did they say? Tell them what they said about our house.
Oh, so the what? When we lived in a trailer, I had the same company come over and do the same thing, run a separate line to the room because of all the power I draw, yada yada yada. And the one guy who came here today, he's like, "I remember you. You're the guy that had all the vape shit at the trailer park." And he's like, "I bet you," or how did he say it? He's like, "This is a huge upgrade from that piece of shit, I bet." And I'm thinking, that piece of shit was my house, motherfucker. Pretty ignorant for him to say that, but
right.
These motherfuckers are slow
and
as
I'm sorry,
shit.
but our trailer, compared to other trailers, was not a piece of shit.
Yeah, we were upper class trailer trash.
Thank you
but
very much. Okay.
Slow. They were here for what? See, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 hours to put a fucking breaker box in and to run one piece of fucking pipe through the basement. I could have that shit done in 2 hours.
Yeah, okay.
With my eyes closed.
Yeah. Martin Ralph says, you've got a lovely house. Have a nice Christmas in your new house. Thank you so much, Martin.
I was thinking about Christmas because I keep hearing about truck drivers and Well, today I heard that the Chicago police force is going to be 50% smaller after today because I guess they are making the vaccines mandatory. So if you're a cop in Chicago and you don't show proof of your vaccination by today, then you're going to be on unpaid leave, which means there's going to be about 50% of the police not there, which means it's going to be very crime heavy in Chicago for the next God knows how long. And when you go into all the stores lately, I noticed there's nothing on the shelves. Even we went to CVS yesterday.
There's no Coca-Cola products.
There's
like
nothing.
nothing.
So from what I was understanding, I guess all the truck drivers and all the people that make the world go round, I guess, since they're they don't want to be forced to be vaccinated, they're either quitting or they're getting laid off, which is complete bullshit. But wow. There is not going to be a Christmas, folks.
The Vaping Rican says, I loved your trailer. It looked like a house. I would never have thought it was a trailer. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, I loved my trailer. I didn't feel like
it was a trailer either.
The only time I felt like it was a trailer is when I went underneath it. I'm like, wow, this is a fucking trailer.
Or when we had to replace something, we're like, oh my God, this is not a normal door.
When I replaced the I remember, like, I was like a year after being there, and I wanted to replace the shower head. Anybody can replace a shower head. You just unscrew it. Well, when I unscrewed it, I had unscrewed the pipe too, and behind the pipe was a hose with like a twist connection, like a regular garden hose, but it was a white one. So the piping in the house wasn't actual pipes. It was that white hose that goes through the house. I'm like, oh yeah, we're in a trailer.
Raw Chuck, thank you so much. He says, crime in Chicago? Not possible.
Yeah, crime's gonna be fucking heavy and hot after tonight. That's for damn sure. Thank you, Bachelor. I'm glad there's
Just a has-been says, calling the mouse a remote. It is a remote.
And it's not a remote.
Eric Sinister, Squid Game gets much, much better. Highly recommend you guys finish the episode. The twist at the end is excellent and very unexpected. Don't give up on it.
Okay.
Well, we won't.
I was going to say, yeah, I really want to focus on watching that because I got a feeling it's going to be good.
I know. We'll watch it when we eat pizza then.
Any movie or any show that they are willing to, what is it called? Dub in English has to be good. Why would they put the money into it to dub it over in English if it's shitty?
PVC, you mean, Mark?
No, it wasn't PVC.
No, it was flexible.
The PVC is the white plastic pipes, right?
Yeah, no, this was flexible. Like you could bend and twist.
Yeah, the white shit that you connect to your faucets, whatever the fuck that's called. That's the shit that was running. That's what they use in a trailer for plumbing through the entire house. It's like a hose. It's not an actual pipe or PVC pipe. Yeah. Now, PVC pipe they do use for the toilet under the house.
Yeah, to get that shit to the ground. Let's use PVC pipe. Don't put fucking Drano in that bitch. Earl Mason says, love the dog. Asphalt Cowboy. Should have hit up Mr. Just Right for help. He's a mover. Mark.
Who the hell is the Asphalt Cowboy?
I have no idea. I've never seen him before. Don't matter what kind of home if there is love. Exactly.
We got Pex and we got Plex. I'm assuming that's the name of the white flex hose. All I know, yeah, it's the hose that connects to your faucets. This shit is what ran through the walls of the trailer. And the drywall there, when I was trying to hang up my TV on the wall.
It's
not full like half inch or whatever.
And it's like
it's
wallpapered drywall.
Yeah, it's like 1/4-inch drywall. And they don't use 2x4s in the walls, they use 2x2. Yeah. So try to hang a TV on a wall that uses 2x2s with 1/4-inch drywall. Oh Jesus, it's sad.
Yeah, that's what they use for water lines now.
Yeah, in the in houses, I don't think they use that, but in the trailer, yeah.
Vape and Vegan, they use that in $1 million homes.
Oh, do they?
Bachelor.
Oh shit, I didn't know that. They don't use actual like plumbing, like PVC pipes and shit going through the basement. They use hoses. Seems a little strange, right?
Mark Kostiuk says, isn't that weird how they always ask for nose clouds? Kind of weird in my opinion.
What? What does that mean?
I don't know.
I think it's weird that you're making that comment. That makes me feel a little uncomfortable, like I'm being touched. If you're going to touch me, at least pay me first. Goddamn.
Mike Adams says, sorry, Wise was gonna get the house after the divorce. Wait, what is it? What does WHISE say?
WHI. Oh, it meant who's.
Oh, who's gonna get the house after the divorce because you ain't gonna get along?
He's wondering who's gonna get the house if we get divorced because we don't get along. I'm gonna stay in the basement, I think. If we get divorced...
If we haven't gotten divorced yet, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, if we get divorced, there's an entrance and there's an exit door in the basement. I'll just live in the basement.
Yeah,
fuck it.
It's fine. I need somebody to babysit Marcus.
Yep.
Rick Ronstad said, hello, Mark and Angela. I hope you are liking your new house. We are loving it. Eric Sinister again said, the store that makes me need to poop is Wally World, no doubt. There's nothing like new house sex. We haven't had sex in this house yet, you guys.
Yep.
We've literally been like laying down in bed and passing the fuck out.
Yep, instantly.
And for the first week, Marcus was sleeping in our room with us, so that's not going to happen. But now it's like we lay in bed and we pass the fuck out. There's no like, good night, love you. It's just...
I sent this picture to Stephen Garlington, and he told me that it was the hottest thing he ever seen. He started masturbating to it. Look at that. Dun, dun. Look at that sexiness right there. He loved it. He made it as his wallpaper, he said.
Eric also said Mark was asking what Squid Game is about. It's basically about individuals that have fallen on hard times like money or are dying of something that isn't curable.
Well, I know what it's obvious what it's about when you get into like the second or third episode, but there's got to be a twist to it. It just can't be like...
Marcus is calling us. Hold on.
He probably wants to know where the fuck the food at.
What?
Are you guys done?
No!
Oh, I thought you were done.
Not yet.
Bye.
Love you.
All right, bye.
Damn, he just fucking snubbed your ass. It's like, take that
The
love
Omi
shit.
Bambino says babysitting drunk women is such a pain in the arse.
Thank you. Oh, give this guy a fucking award.
Babysitting anybody is a pain in the ass. Babysitting him drunk is a pain in the ass. So it's not just like babysitting women. It's babysitting anybody that's drunk is a pain in the ass. Yes.
Women drunk are way more annoying than men are drunk. I hate to tell you.
Well, let's set up some cameras and we'll both get drunk and see who's more annoying.
I can guarantee you it's going to be you.
No.
Yes.
I think they'll get a kick out of it because we'll start fighting and burn this house down.
Yep, that'll happen too.
Because you're an asshole.
So are you. Merry Christmas. Would you read the goddamn questions?
That was the last question.
Make up questions.
It's 8:15.
Oh, shit, damn. It's been an hour and 15 minutes. Check out Bubbles and the Shit Rockers. Are we talking about Trailer Park Boys? Mark's worm died? What? Worm? What? What did he say?
Mark's worm died.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
I'm
Maybe
confused.
your pee-pee?
Oh.
No,
Yeah.
we've just literally been passing the fuck out as soon as we lay down.
Yeah, like we wake up at what, 5?
Yeah.
5:30?
Yeah.
And the minute I come down here and have coffee, like I already am starting doing shit. Like whatever. At the trailer, my life was pretty much wake up, sit in the chair, do videos all day, and then once I'm done shooting videos and editing them, I'd go sit in the living room and watch TV and then go to bed. So I was pretty much on my ass doing jack shit 24 hours a day. But here, like starting at 6:30, I'm like on my feet doing shit up until 9 o'clock at night, which I really enjoy because I break a sweat. I take a shower every day.
Yep.
Before, I take a shower like once every 3 months.
He's mad because drunk women turn him down, but drunk men don't.
Woo! Woo! Some truth to that. I think so, Bubbles and the Shit Rockers. Yeah, Bubbles and the Shit Rockers. Yeah, I believe that's Trailer Park Boys. I don't think it's Bubbles and the Shit Rockers. I think it's something else. Bubbles and the Shit something.
I would make time for Ange Mark. I'm passed the fuck out before he even comes into the room. Like, I head upstairs, he's like...
Yep.
fiddling around, turning stuff off, and by the time he even gets to the bedroom, I'm passed the fuck out. Cuddling with the dog.
You can...
Her ass.
I can promise you this. You can walk into the bedroom horny as hell, like, all right, I'm going to give it to her. I'm ready. And then all you hear is, like, a long fart for, like, 20 seconds, and it smells like death in the room, and it immediately turns you off. You're like, you know what? I'm not, forget about it. I'm not going to do it. She's perfect.
I have digestive issues.
Yeah. I could be, like, in heat, but the minute she farts and you get a whiff of that, you realize, you know what? I don't even want to go down there. Fuck this.
Air it out and then go down there. I have digestive issues. I can't help it.
Oh, so when you're around me, hold the shit in or go in another room.
How can I help it if I'm sleeping?
Like I said, you guys think life is all fucking peaches and cream and strawberries and blowjobs. It ain't. Trust me. It is not.
That's perfect. Just lay still.
I wish R. Kelly was fucking out in here. He'd take care of me. Is he locked up or is he a free man?
No, he got convicted on all charges. He didn't have bail, I think. I think they denied him bail.
So what is he convicted of exactly?
I don't know what the charges were.
So we don't know.
No.
Let's ask Google. Or let's ask what's her
name. If she just
name.
lays there, I'm out. I'll go handle my own.
What is, what's your name? Not Alexa. What's her name? Siri. Hey, Siri. What is R. Kelly?
I'm Siri. Pleased to meet you.
All right. Hi, Siri. Hello. Hey, Siri. What is R. Kelly convicted of? She ain't gonna know.
The answer I found is sex trafficking.
Sex trafficking? Who was he trafficking? Now he's trafficking people?
Because he took underage girls and was having sex with them across state lines.
That's sex trafficking?
Yes.
But I don't understand how this is.
If they want to be technical, they could do it across city lines, but I think they're saying across state lines because he would travel with them.
So these girls, they were under 18 years old, and they were willingly having sex with him.
Mm-hmm. Supposedly not.
So they're like in their 30s now. So this was like about 15 years ago. Mm-hmm. And they walked up to the police station and they said, hey, 15 years ago, I was having sex with R. Kelly, underage. Mm-hmm. And then they pretty much arrest him like that? Is that how that works? That's bullshit. There should be like isn't there like a thing like...
R. Kelly was convicted of chewing gum in a non-chewing gum zone.
Isn't there something like if you commit a crime... After a certain length of time, it's regardless, you can't get arrested for it, or no?
I don't know what the statute of limitations is on sex crimes, but I know there's no statute of limitations on murder. So you can murder somebody and then 100 years later still be convicted.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not, keep in mind, folks, I'm not like agreeing to having sex with people underage. I'm not saying that, but I don't know. Something about this story doesn't sound right. I don't believe it. Something just doesn't sound right. I don't think he...
I said, these girls were willing.
But when they showed pictures of these girls...
And then when they got their feelings hurt, then they left and didn't want to do anything else. Some of the girls I get were being beaten and he was treating them really badly. I get. But you went into it initially willing. So you can't just all of a sudden say, I didn't want to do it. But initially you went into it willing. It's not anybody else's fault but your own that you stayed with them for years while he was beating your ass.
The girls go into it. They lie about their age. They're not being held hostage. They can walk away whenever they want. I don't understand how this is a crime.
I don't know. Supposedly some people were being held against their will. Supposedly.
Okay, well, but the ones, the three that I was looking at,
yeah, they all
with
left.
the fake tears, and they were like, "Oh, I'm a survivor. You don't understand. My life has changed. I can't have sex with nobody now.
I
can't why?
Sing anymore. I can't. Yeah.
Oh my god! I wanted to fucking throw something at the TV. I was so irritated. It was so annoying. I just can't wait to. I wonder what's going on with Ron Jeremy. I should really... Because apparently he's got all these charges. What's the update on Ron Jeremy? Hold on. Before we end it, folks, I want to know what the update is on Ron Jeremy. I'm just going to type in update. Update on Ron Jeremy. Let's see what the update is, folks.
My mind's telling me no, but my body's telling me yes. His lyrics, he knew what he was doing. Oh, I'm sure he knew what he was doing. But so did those girls.
Grand jury transcript show adult film actor Ron Jeremy, blah, 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 blah. Grand jury transcript show adult film actor Ron Jeremy used celebrity status to meet women who then raped and sexually assaulted. Okay, so you're telling me a porn star who has sex with women
8 times a day.
8 times a day and gets paid for it, met women and raped them. Okay, this sounds believable. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure Ron Jeremy would just...
That's not how it's been reported in Europe. Well, then, Eric, do you guys have Netflix in Europe? I don't know if you do. I don't know. But if you watch the documentaries, it's just...
My whole thing is, if there's no proof of anything, everything is like hearsay. Like, well, there was a video of him pissing on someone.
I mean, technically, I could call that number and say that I met R. Kelly and did all this stuff with him when I was that age, because I would have been about that age when he was coming up. How would you know I was lying or not? I can make myself cry. I can say all this shit and do all this stuff. How would you know if I was lying or not?
Would that make you a survivor?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, Jesus, she's a survivor. I want to be a survivor. How do I be a survivor?
The only reason you wouldn't believe me was because all the other girls that he was doing that to were black and I was white.
I'm just saying, like, what's it? All these women lately are just coming out of the woodwork for all these people. Like, all these different celebrities are all just getting hit with all this shit. Like,
yeah.
Like the whatchamacallit? Oh, what's his name? Marilyn Manson. That's one that fucking blows me out of the water, because the women complain about the way that he treated them and this and that. Have you not seen Marilyn Manson, like how he performs, how he acts? Did you think going into that was going to be like a walk on the beach?
He's going to be like a romantic lover and
exactly.
No, he's a fucking weirdo. So he's going to treat you like he's a fucking weirdo.
If he's a weirdo on stage, then obviously there's some weirdo in him. If you date him,
you know what? Common sense is the least common of the senses.
Yes. A lot of these fucking people. Yeah, that's the exact flexible tubing that was used as plumbing in the trailer, Bachelor. Thank you for that luscious email. It's called Plex, or Pex. P-E-X. Not to be confused with my pecs on my chest.
They also sent you a bald vajayjay.
A bald vagina. I heard the worst thing was putting diaper back on. Is this true? Whoa! Whoa! Now that should put you in jail right there. That should be a joke to lock your ass up for good, son of a bitch.
I love OJ. Who's OJ's wife? Apple Juice.
Oh, God. It was... All I'm saying, folks, is hopefully
there you go, Ange. Get that payday. That's what I'm saying. Like, how would you... I could call... Some lady came up and was in there and said, we need survivors to come forward.
Yeah, they were like...
I'm a survivor.
They were pretty much telling people...
How would you know that I was lying or not if I sat there and said all this horrible stuff and made myself cry and blah, 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 blah. How do you know if I'm lying or telling the truth?
The lady actually sat there and just straight out told people, call me and come forward. Like, I don't think you have to... If somebody was raped or whatever, I'm pretty sure they'd come forward.
I mean, not rape victims normally don't come forward because they're terrified, but I mean, I don't know. Rod Chuck, thank you so much. I'm not a weirdo, but I play one on TV.
What show is this you play a weirdo on? Thank you, Happy Hippie, for that free donation, you son of a bitch. Ha, ha, ha. I got that email today about the free donations. I guess if you are a member for longer than, I think it's 60 days or 90 days... The special treat that you get is a free comment during a show. How nice is that?
The deceased singer Leah was 13 years old and abused by R. Kelly. Yeah, well, that was a little weird.
Yeah, I'm like.
I mean,
I don't know the whole story, so maybe I'm going overboard.
I know, like, yes, they have documentation that he married her and all this kind of stuff. I'm not talking about Aaliyah. I'm talking about these other girls who, like the one chick we were talking about earlier, who went to the courthouse and lied about her age to get into the courthouse to meet him while he was on trial for sex abuse allegations.
Yeah, that's just fucking flat out stupid.
And you think he's going to treat you like a princess and marry you and have all kinds of kids with you and live a happy little life? No. What?
Someone boot Johnny English. Thank you for that fucking $4.99. You couldn't make it an even 5, could you son of a bitch? Studio still not done yet. It's almost done. If you were here earlier, you would know because of the electricians. That's the reason why it's not done yet.
Kip
Thank
Drippers. It's a documentary to make him look like he's a good buddy. He is a piece of shit. I'm sure he is a piece of shit. And in this documentary, like every 15 minutes, it says, R. Kelly has not approved any of these blah, 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 and there's no proof, and like it's a whole thing every like 15 minutes about why R. Kelly is not okay with this documentary.
So maybe we're completely wrong.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I'm sure he is a weirdo. I'm sure he does abuse people, and I'm sure he is a fucking nasty pervert. But you knew something weird was going on when you lied about your age and started fucking around with him. I don't have any sympathy for them. I have no sympathy. I have no empathy. I think you all brought it on yourself, and I think you're dumb as shit. I'm sorry.
A girl, because this can turn really sour by saying this, but if you put yourself in a situation like purposely, if you know exactly what you're doing and what you're going to do and what's going to happen, and then 15 years later, you make it seem like, oh, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want that to happen. Now I want some sort of payback. That's complete bullshit. Now, if they were forced into that, if they were forced into it, or they were lured into it, or something like that.
Perfect example.
Completely different story.
When I first met Mark, I was at a party surrounded by, 6 guys. And I said, hey, I have my nipples pierced. What did they all say? Show them. What did I do? I showed them. What happened? I ended up having sex with somebody. What in my mind could I have thought was going to be the outcome of me telling 6 random guys that I have my nipples pierced?
Now that would be like you going to the police station after that party and saying, these 6 guys forced me to show my tits.
Right, exactly.
Not the case.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't just, say that to be like, well, I said it, but you can't. Like, no, what?
Sometimes I think people just play dumb and play stupid. Just, I don't know. Anyone that reports any kind of crime that's 15 years later, I always have doubts on. Sorry. Call me what you will, but I was molested by a priest only 10 years ago. I'm not going to press charges until at least 2025 because I want to wait the 15-year maximum. And when I press charges, I want a paycheck. I want a paycheck from the Catholic Church because he said, oh, put it in my mouth and I'll let you be a fucking in the choir. I said, okay. And I hopped up on the podium and stuck it in his mouth, and I was not in the goddamn choir after that. I'm disappointed.
Apple charges 35 cents for a donation, but on Android it's free.
Yeah, I heard that. That's some fucking bullshit right there. So what's the 35 cents for?
I don't know. Johnny English, thank you so much, says, thank you, Tor.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
I think Johnny's...
Are they still pierced? No, they're not.
Johnny's, Tor made a donation of
Toro,
$20.
I'm in support of Johnny English.
Oh, you guys are donating back and forth? Thank you. Johnny will not see that money, and Torola, you will not see that money. Okay, just so you guys know, I'll make it very clear. Because you never know, 10 years from now, you might go to the police saying that money was given to you and it was never given to you.
Kip Drippers, I know he's a piece of shit. I'm not defending him. I'm just saying I call bullshit on these girls.
Just like some of the women with the Ron Jeremy thing. Like, I could just call bullshit.
And the documentary on, what was that white dude's name? That hung himself in jail?
Oh, the Epstein guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's a whole different story.
That's a whole different story, but the same situation with those girls who were underage and went to some random old guy's house to give a massage.
That was weird.
You really think you're going to somebody's house
because
to give a massage?
The girls knew what was going on. Like, when they even said, like, when they went there, it started off with massage and it went up to something. I don't know. You put yourself in a situation.
You put yourself in a situation and you can't call. You can't put yourself into a situation and then call rape.
Yeah, I don't.
You can't do that.
I don't
put yourself into that situation.
No, now I'm not saying that if you
Because that
put
would
your...
exactly have been that. That would.
But
Be
what
my
I'm not
thing.
okay.
Like, if I was in that situation when I was like, I got my nipples pierced. Oh my god.
But I'm not saying
and then
that
I called
if you
rape on the guy that I had sex with. That's bullshit.
Okay, but I'm not gonna make it sound like it's okay if you put
No.
yourself in a situation that it's okay for someone to rape you. No, I'm not saying that.
If you told him no, I don't want to do this. I'm out. I'm done. I don't want to do this, and then he still forced you.
Then yeah.
Then yeah.
Again, then.
But if you put yourself into that situation and things led up and you had sex with him willingly,
whole different story.
That's on you.
And that's what this is. They put themselves in the situation. They willingly, at least from the ones that we've heard from, willingly had sex with him many, many, many times.
They said, well, I really didn't want to do it, but I did it.
Yeah,
Did
exactly.
you say no? Did you tell him to stop and he didn't?
Oh.
No. You didn't want to in your head because you thought it was gross, but you went along with it.
It's all, I'm telling you.
I will definitely take legal action. Thank you, Torrola.
I'll see you in 10 years,
Anyway,
Torolla.
I think we're done. I'm hungry. I want pizza.
You probably pissed off at least 75% of my viewers, and I'm pretty sure everyone is unsubscribing now. Because your look on... By the way, folks, I don't agree with anything she's saying. I agree with you guys.
I'm somebody who is
No, I'm joking.
raised in domestic violence, sexual molested. I had a horrible childhood. I don't scream wolf because I fucked up one night and had sex with a weirdo and whatever.
Well, same way. My parents raised me, don't put yourself in a fucked up situation because something fucked up can happen. If it happens, then hey, you brought it on yourself.
That's on you. But it's different. If you are in a fucked up situation and you try to get yourself out and can't and are forced to do something when you've said, no,
different.
I don't want to, I want to leave, and you're trying to get yourself out, that's a completely different situation.
If you hang out at a crack house every day with your friends and are all smoking crack, don't be bitching that one day you end up becoming a crackhead.
I'm saying. Unless they held you down and like injected it into you, it's your own fault. Anyways, that's it. That's my time. Thank you,
Dun,
guys.
dun, dun, R. Kelly! I don't even listen to the guy. I don't know none of his songs. I can give a shit that guy lives or dies, but it just something that irked me yesterday watching it.
I only know one of his songs, and it's that "I Believe I Can Fly" song, and it's only
That he
because
sings that?
it was on. Wasn't it on Space Jam or something? Like that's the only song I know.
Oh, I thought that was a chick singing it.
No, it was R. Kelly.
I never get pissed off. I'd question someone also if they came forward with a accusation 15. Yeah, exactly. Like that. I understand if we're just not gonna talk about it anymore because it's gonna.
Angela had sex with a weirdo, and now they are married. Exactly.
There you go. I put myself
He's forcing
believable.
you to pee, you guys. Oh my God.
No one's gonna believe this, but I put myself into a situation once where I met a girl and I was terrified, and I had to do something with her, and I didn't want to do something with her. Not that I didn't tell her no. I went ahead and did something with her, but oh my God, after that day, like I was terrified and I left because I put myself in a situation of meeting a Filipino chick off the internet. Filipinos are horny bitches and they're scary as hell. You never say no to a Filipino woman because she will fucking kill you or rape you. And when I met this Filipino girl, she said, I'm going to fuck you tonight. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to fuck this broad. And yep, I was scared for my life. But I didn't say no. So I'm not, I could call up the cops now, like fucking, 20 years later?
She raped me because in my head, I didn't want to do it.
I could be like, this Filipino girl, she forced me to put my penis in her mouth. So what I told her, in order to get myself out of the situation, because I didn't want to have sex with her, because I didn't know how many guys she was fucking, I said, hey, why don't you blow me tonight, and then tomorrow I'll come over in the morning and we could have sex. She said, are you sure? I'm like, I'm positive. And then she blew me, and I never came. I changed my fucking phone number. This bitch was psycho. Don't ever mess with the Filipino women.
Brian Palinkas, thank you
Never.
so much. He says, happy birthday, cuck, LMFAO.
If people always make it seem like black women are strong and scary and will whoop your ass,
Well,
no,
not these women.
a Filipino woman will fucking burn your house down. Don't fuck with them women. They'll fucking woo. They'll cut your dick off while
All right,
it's
can
in their
we
mouth.
end this? Because I'm going to order pizza.
Why don't you? They're gonna be a after party. Yes, link is in the description if you want to hang out tonight and talk about R. Kelly and Filipino women. I'm more than open to discuss it. Thank you. I think we're done. We'll see you guys Sunday. Hopefully by then, things will be looking better. But knowing my luck, probably not. What do you... You ate all those?
I had 3.
You fucking bitch.
3.
Go out and buy these, folks. Chocolate-covered peanut butter pretzel nuggets. They will put you in heaven. If you feel depressed and sad about your life, go buy a bag of those and you'll feel so much better.
The cop would laugh at you in person.
And then when you look in the mirror, you can go ahead and start crying again. And then you can actually go to the company that makes those, probably Nabisco, and you could sue them because they made you fat.
Because you didn't say no out loud.
Yep. All right, folks, we're out. We'll see you in the after party. And if not, we'll see you Sunday.
Nabisco?
What?
Is this Nabisco?
I don't know who makes that shit. Nabisco owns the world. They make anything that tastes good.
The Star Brands, North America.
The Star brand? What the fuck is a Star brand?
I don't know.
After party, after party, after party.
Enlarged to show detail.
Enlarged to oh, so they're not that big?
Is that what you would say about your penis?
Yep. Enlarged to make myself look good. Big guy, big penis? Nope, big guy, baby penis. Da, 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 da.
Objects in mirror may appear closer than they are.
Yep. How the hell I end this shit? God damn it, son of a bitch.
Where are we
Angela buys Mark a prostitute for Sunday night X1. Hell yeah, motherfucker.
Next week, I'm going to tell you what I was going to get him for his birthday, and he made me cancel it.
Oh, that's going to be a good one, folks. That's going to be a good one. Goodbye.